Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the month of June. Now Gemini, first and foremost, happy birthday to you. Happy early birthday. Hope this Gemini season is awesome for you. So let's go ahead and get into this here. This is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Drop the ones that do not. And also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. I will not send you a message on any platform, so do not get scammed. Let's go ahead and get into this here. I am using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. There's a link to this in the description below. I'm also using the Psychic Tarot as well as the Kipper Oracle decks. Links to all of these in the description below. Also, please do consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Really does help with the growth of this channel. But more importantly, hitting the like button ensures that other people who need to see the video have an opportunity to do so. All right, let's go ahead and take 3 of these Psychic Tarot cards here, and then we'll also take 3 cards from the Kipper deck, and we'll get right into it. And I think that looks just about good enough to me for right now. Energy on the bottom, you have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is really an energy of being trapped in some type of limiting belief, self-limiting thoughts, self-limiting behaviors. The positive thing around the 8 of Swords is that typically this implies that there is no one else's energy is sort of being brought in here. This is you. This is what you are doing to yourself. Okay, these are shadows, these are thoughts, these are situations that you are trapping yourself in. And so the good news is that you can easily get yourself out, right? So you're not dealing with one of those situations where typically where like there's an abuse of power or anything like that. It's more about shining the spotlight on you and asking yourself what it is that you need to do to fix some type of self-limiting or self-defeating behavior. And typically it's around the thought process. So let's go ahead and just dive into this a little bit more here. So in your overall situation, or I'm sorry, in your current situation here, we're doing a Celtic cross in case you were curious. You have the Magician here in your current situation. So the Magician is really a nice energy of manifestation. It's one of the major cards associated with the law of attraction. In fact, you can see this person sort of in the middle of a ritual. You can see here the tools are on the table. They have a candle in their hand, the snake. They have all of this. They're in nature. They have all these resources around them. This person is ready to manifest something into their life. And most importantly, you can see the infinity symbol above their head. Infinity meaning infinite power, infinite possibilities, unlimited potential. And most importantly, this person here, the Magician, needs to realize that the tools are just not here. The abundance is just not around them, but the abundance and the tools are within them. They already possess everything they need. Okay, and so at this point, what the Magician has to do is they have to take action. And it's interesting, the Magician is associated with Mercury. Fortunately, we are moving out of this June. We don't have, Mercury is out of retrograde here in June and early June. And so it seems like maybe it would be a good time for you to manifest something into your life and take action on those areas. In the problem position, you have the Ace of Cups. It's like, this could be love. Let me just see here. This certainly could be about love. You have the Page of Cups here showing up in your future. You do have some other good symbols. It's interesting because the Ace of Cups is like a very good energy of a new beginning that makes you happy in your life. If you're partnered, if you're already in a relationship, marriage, whatever, and you're not looking for new love, this can signify new happiness coming into your life. It's in the problem position though. The Ace of Cups can also talk about like a creative project that you're looking to get off the ground. You know what it is. For some of you, you have this thing that you want to birth into existence. You like, you really want to start a website selling, I don't know, diapers. We'll go with that. You want to sell a website starting diapers, but you don't know how to do it. and it's like you're having a hard time getting this project off the ground. And you're having a hard time getting this into existence. And so you have the ability to do it here with the Magician, but there's a blockage around actually seeing it come through here. I think that's probably what's going to be happening for many of you. It could be as well, though, that you are looking to manifest love into your life, and for whatever reason, you're not seeing the results. This could be happening in the future for you, but yeah, let's just dive into this a little bit more. So in the past, you have the Sun, which if you've watched my readings before, you know the Sun is my favorite. Well, it's one of, not necessarily my favorite card, but it is the best card to find. It's the card that I consider to be the best card to find in a tarot reading, because this is about total victory, success, and most importantly, happiness. This is the happiest card to find in the tarot. You can see the person on the horse here is living it up. They're living their best life. And this is really like kind of, if you were to sort of depict what the Sun means, this is a very good illustration of what this means. And so when you get the Sun in a tarot reading, you can expect to have some type of happiness here in your life. It also augments the cards around it. And, you know, so you have this Sun energy here in the past, right? And so something here is struck gold for you, or something here is hit for you in the past. It may mean that you've had a truth as well that came forward around manifesting something in your life, as you have the Magician and the Ace of Cups. It's like maybe the Sun was like shining a light on what you wanted to actually have happen, whether that's a relationship or that's this website or whatever it is. And so you had this formation here in the past happen, and now it's, you know, going through the process of seeing it come through and seeing it come into existence here in the present moment. So definitely like to see that for you. In the future, you have the Star card. So we have the Sun and the Star in the past and in the future. That's an incredible combination. I always love the Sun and the Star as a combination. The Sun actually is a star. And so it is a very powerful combination of synchronicities and universal support. The Sun is a card, or sorry, the Star is a card that I associate with synchronicities. And, you know, shooting stars, situations like that. This Star card also can bring a wish could be granted. You know, a wish could come into your life here when you get the Star energy. It's also about clarity, healing, optimism, hope for the future, especially in the future position here. You know, if you've been nursing an injury or an illness, the Star is always a good card to find. It's tranquility, it's Aquarius energy. It's one of my 2 or 3 favorite cards in the tarot to get in a reading. And so I definitely love the Star energy here. Especially, I feel like some of you maybe have put a wish out there with the Magician, the Sun, and the Star. That's a huge first 3 cards, especially with the Ace of Cups kind of in between all of that. So that's big manifestation energy, and you know, I feel like this could come forward for you in the future. Now, in the conscious awareness, on your thoughts or on your mind, you do have this 3 of Pentacles, which you can see this person's showing off their work here. They're wrapping up this statue that they're building here. So this can refer to artistry, craftsmanship. It can just, if you're not into any of that, you know, it says that you are recognized for the work that you do in whatever field that you are in. You are being recognized for the work that you are doing. It can bring rewards. It can also refer to your colleagues, you know, your team environment, the people you work with as well. But it's typically a very good sign to find in a tarot reading. In the subconscious, the hidden, or what you can't see, what is going on beneath the surface, you have the 9 of Cups, which is the other major wish card. So you have the 2 wish cards here with the Star and the 9 of Cups. You know, it's like if something does come around, it will come out of nowhere, and you won't expect it here. If this reading is for you, the 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. And it's also one of the happiest cards, especially now that you have the Sun energy as well. So you have a lot of confluence here around some type of happiness, some type of wish, some type of synchronicity, some type of universal support around a manifestation that is coming into your life here. And again, this 9 of Cups is Also just about being emotionally content. As you can see that they're kind of folding their arms here. Things in their life really couldn't be going better. I mean, there is the 10 of Cups, which is like even better, but I mean, this is a good spot to be in when you get the 9 of Cups energy. Now, in the future, in the staff, in the direction that you are headed, and in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have this Page of Cups here. So we talked about how, you know, you have this Ace of Cups in the problem position here. And, you know, with this, this Page of Cups here, it's like the Page of Cups is some type of, potentially, some type of romantic offer or love situation coming forward if you're here for love. The thing is, what I will say to you is, it's this 8 of Swords that's, I think, showing up as a blockage, because you actually don't have any negative cards here, especially in in your sort of sphere of influence here in this cross. You don't really have anything negative going on, and so it's almost like, it's like maybe you think that you're too short, and that's showing up, like, I'm just using an example, like maybe you think that you're too short and that's like blocking you from finding love, or you think that you know, in your mind you're not pretty enough, or whatever the case may be here. That's an 8 of Swords type of energy, and that I feel like is putting a blockage here on this love situation. But, you know, provided that you work through some of that, which is easier said than done, but, you know, you work through some of that, it's possible that there is an opening for you if you are single and you're looking for love. If you're here for the other scenario, which is about a big manifestation, some other type of manifestation, the Page of Cups is definitely a happy offer coming forward in your life. It's also dreamer energy, artistic energy, creative energy. You know, some of you are like building something or doing like a project, a passion project, something like that here. In the external influence, you have this 4 of Pentacles. You're fearful of losing. It's like, you know, what is that phrase that Wayne Gretzky said? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's like very overused at this point. But, you know, this person's not taking a shot. You know, this person's holding on to their pentacle very tightly because they're afraid of losing it. It could also be around, the 4 of Pentacles can be around finances stabilizing in the external influence. That could certainly be the case, which, yeah, is possible here because you have some really nice energies for manifesting something. But, you know, I feel like it really depends on what situation you find yourself in. I do like that it's in the external because this is happening outside of you. The thing is, you know, especially if you're here in this love situation, this person is timid and reserved. They're not making the move. And so there is, if you're here for this love situation, there is, like, I have to be honest with you and say this, that it's like you are the blockage here, according to this reading. Like, and it could be in different areas. Like if you're single and you're really looking to manifest love, you're holding on to something here with this. As you can see that this person's holding on to you're holding on to something, and it's internal with this 8 of Swords energy here, and the Ace of Cups showing up in the problem position. So that's kind of what I'm feeling. In the in the hopes and fears, you have the Knight of Swords. So this is a major energy of taking action and charging forward towards something, seizing the day, seizing advantage of opportunities, and really going for it. The Ace of Swords is also asking you to be careful that you are not impulsive. But, you know, in this case, as this is in the hopes and fears, first and foremost, you know, trust that the manifestation is on the way. Okay, trust that it's on the way. You have the support of the stars, of the sun and the star. You have the support of the universe here, right? You have major wish fulfillment. You have major wish energy here. You have the ability to really have something come through for you. But it's got to happen in divine timing. And, you know, with this Knight of Swords, it can maybe ask you, like, are you fearful that it's not going to happen soon enough or something like that? And then on the other end of it, you know, are you hesitant in taking action where you need to take action? Not being impulsive, but taking action where you need to take action. Because there is a little bit of hesitancy here, particularly if you're here in love. I will say that much. In the outcome, you have the 7 of Swords, which can be about deception, like somebody deceiving you, you know, backstabbing you, you know, lying, cheating, stealing. I don't get cheating energy. I don't love that the Ace of Cups is in the problem position here if you're looking for new love with the Seven of Swords. But I do need to point out, and you probably know this if you watch my readings, but the Seven of Swords also has another meaning, which is building a strategy in your life. Because this person didn't steal the swords without having a strategy in place. And it's also clever energy, taking a backdoor exit or taking a clever approach to a problem, to solving a problem. So do keep that in mind. I think it's probably more about game plan and strategy here, because this is really, really, really a positive reading. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at what these 3 psychic tarot cards are. Okay, so you have the third eye chakra, rest and rejuvenation, as well as triumph. So I really like this third eye chakra right in between both eyes in the forehead area. And, you know, this is your psychic vision. Everybody has the ability to see in the future. I'm not some like special, you know, whatever. Everybody has third eye chakra. Everybody has intuition. The third eye chakra is really just your intuition in life. And everybody's psychic, remember that. We all have the ability to tap in. And this is you tapping in here with the third eye. It's your knowingness. The rest and rejuvenation, this person's meditating. It's the Four of Swords. And then you have triumph, which is charging forward towards battle here. Do some of you need to meditate? Question. Do some of you need to meditate? Because with the third eye and the rest and rejuvenation, like, do you need to find the answer within the stars here instead of in the external situation with the sun and the stars? You also here in the Kipper, you have expectation, toil and labor, and distant horizons. Okay, be careful that, like, particularly here if you're in love, be careful that you are not coming off as like needy, or that you're like, be careful of your expectations in how a situation needs to unfold in love and in work, okay? And, you know, it's like the energy of desperation, for example, in love is something that you can really tell that a person has. And I just feel like saying that. And so letting go of these things that you're holding on to, I think will open up something, particularly here if you're here for love. And then, but the thing is, distant horizons is good times ahead for you, okay? And so the smooth sailing here for you, for sure. It's but it's working through holding on, whether you're here for getting that manifestation in business off the ground or you're here for love. So love this reading. Hope you have an amazing Gemini season. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. I'll see you in the next reading.